right, welcome back to About Even. Number one sports gambling show in the country, probably the world. But we're back for another week. Skeleton Crew this week. A few outs. A few notable outs. Sebo overseas getting married. So he's an out. Tom going down to the snow. He's an out. But I like the Skeleton Crew vibe. We've had it a couple of times this year, and it bears fruit. I'll introduce the other members in a moment. Bit of housekeeping. Thanks to Neds. We do it thanks to Neds. Neds are the best in the business. If you're not punting with Neds, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we bark on every week about Neds. Why don't you just back the boys in by backing in Neds? You know what I mean? Make us look good. Make us look good. Bit of housekeeping off the top. Tom and I are doing a Finals Fever pot. It is open now. Sign the fuck up. Sign up. I am feeling myself this year, punters and dribblers. Like, we're going to go through the leaderboard in a second, but I'm absolutely creaming the competition. So if you want to ride bets with us and the rest of the crew, then join the pot. It closes 7 p.m. Friday. If you want to follow along from all our bets on the show this week, then you've got to be with Neds, and you go to our profile and you share the bet. Or you copy the bet. Now, gentlemen, Rando got a new haircut for the occasion. He's on the big boy desk.
Absolutely.
Rando.
Thank you. Very great to be here. Let's look at my old desk. And
it's shit down
it's
there.
It's an upgrade, isn't it? I don't know how shit it looked from down there, but yeah.
Yeah. That's how we see you from up here, mate.
I get it now. But no, last physical episode for me, going to Europe on Thursday night, so very excited. Hence the haircut also, as well as the promotion.
Well, mate, listen, you're going out with a bang.
Yes.
Season 2025. You've been impeccable this year, Rando.
Thank you, Messi.
Some would say best on ground, but most people would probably say me. But that's okay. I love your haircut. Great. Roo, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Doesn't shock me that we've got the two most recent champions left here.
September
football arrives. Some go running for the hills. Some can, some can't.
Some people can handle the heat and others can't. You're absolutely right. The two most recent champions, Sebo, Sebo, he can hit a stag, right? Like, that's Sebo's thing. He goes and hunts stags. But if you're talking belts, if you're talking glory, it's been a while.
I think from your point of view, slopes, Tommy, wouldn't worry me in the slightest. European Sebo over there,
of course,
on,
yeah,
that's a little bit concerning.
Of course, well, no, but he's always sniffing around, and we'll get to the leaderboard. He's throwing punches. I'm trying to wet whistles here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to set up some drama, some late drama. That's what I'm trying to do. No one cares about Tommy Burns. He hasn't had a season better than minus 70 since someone bet for him in season 1. That's just a fact. That's just a fact of life. He's fucking awful. He still doesn't even know what a unit is. So, like, it goes without saying that the bloke doesn't know how to punt. Good to be here. Finals week. Pumped for it. Been a long season, but we now get to the pointy end, the good end, the glory end. Accountability from last week, gentlemen. Let me take you through it. Let me just get me sheet up.
Were you out there at Brookvale the other day, by the way?
I was.
DCE, welcome in Joey Walsh.
We welcomed in Joey Walsh. Obviously, I think, Roo, you would have seen that Tom and I were at the jersey presentation for Joey Walsh, along with DCE. Actually, yeah. Mate, that was obviously a humbling experience. I think they were
there with you.
Yeah, they were. They were. It was good. It was nice of the club to get us involved in that. Obviously, they didn't get us involved in the end of year festivities. That's okay. Not a big deal. But at least they got us involved in Joey Walsh, the future of the club, the next Joey, they're calling him.
Before we do move on, I thought one little storyline that I thoroughly enjoyed over the last few days was the journos saying that Newcastle Knights don't deserve Mad Monday. You see that one?
No.
Fucking all time. I think it was Buzz, a few others. That because Newcastle finished last, they shouldn't get Mad Monday. They should be too embarrassed to show up. I
feel like they say that every year for the club that comes last. Basically saying just roll back into pre-season and just completely burn yourselves out.
But the team that came second last, go and have a great time. You've earned it.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
I don't think anyone said anything about the Tigers when they won their third wooden spoon in a row. They said, well, you tried your best and enjoy the week.
Fucking crazy.
It is crazy. I'll tell you what, they're losing 9 on the trot.
Losing 66 points as well in that final game just didn't show up. Some of those tackling efforts were appalling.
Horrific. Broncos 30 defeat the Storm 14. Are the Storm cooked? Are the Storm cooked? Dunno. We will find out. I had a brick into a Walsh. That was a drop a brick into a shitter bet. That's just eyes up rugby league. That was $3.99. Sebo triples a Katoa at $2.70. That bangs. So some nice bangs there to get the week started. Guru had a Katoa and a Pappy. Pappy doesn't score. Tom had Trent Liera. He doesn't score. And Lippy had Stags, Coates, and Pap. You'll remember last week, the Lippy, basically. He left a comment on the YouTube because we were giving him shit about the fact that he just had like 50-1 odds in every week because he wanted to just limp into another victory.
It's very evident what he was doing.
It's very evident. He's like, I just wanted to improve the Lippy's, bloody standings. I'm like, no, you didn't, mate. How many people hit 30-1 winners? Like, you're not going to hit fucking 8 of them. Ridiculous. Anyway, we will get to the leaderboard to see how it shook out. Seagulls 27 defeat the Warriors 26. I actually thought that Manly 13 plus was an absolute special here at home, getting up for DCE. Boys will be firing. But then to concede the fastest try in the history of rugby league football, DCE letting the ball bounces. Phil Gould says, if you let the ball bounce, you invite disappointment into your life. That's exactly what happened. Fisher Harris in, 7 seconds? We got the win, obviously, but it set the tone early that it's not going to be a Manly 13 plus night, which it wasn't. Manly win by 1 point. DC with another droppy off the left. Guru, you had him tripled. You went off a McLean triple onto a DCE triple.
Yeah, that was a big kick in the dick when my Casey McLean triple still came through in the account, and I remembered I moved off that, which was just a fucked little evening there. I don't think all 4 of us have ever been on anything and it's won. And I don't know if it ever does happen.
I think it's very rare. I don't think I've experienced it.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Has it ever happened? We would have made a song and dance if it had happened.
I don't think it has. It hasn't since I've been here.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's why I was filthy the other day. It never fucking happens.
No, it doesn't. So we're all on DCE. DCE doesn't score. It didn't even look like scoring. I mean, the scenario that we'd set up in our head, he'll be just cherry fed a ball. Didn't happen because they needed to win the game. This thing was desperation stakes. Lippy had 4 legs. He gets 2 of them again. $34.85. Good betting champ. 36 points to the Roosters. They defeat the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs, what they have? 6 points.
Yep.
A lot of bunnies plus 12.5 rhetoric getting around. A lot of people in the green room, myself included, felt like the bunnies could throw a punch. Maybe that the Roosters were vulnerable. What I think we'd all forgotten to realise is the Roosters are pretty good this year and the Rabbitohs have been awful.
Yeah, Bunny showed up with a spoon in hand for a knife fight there, unfortunately. And it was pretty evident pretty quickly. I was really confident on South competing in that one. So, strike up another bed shit to me.
Yeah, a lot of red on the board here. Whitens, AJs, Tallases, Teddies, Radleys, Teddy 2 pluses, nothing hitting. Lippy again, 2 or 4 legs. He had a 40-1 thing. No, but you definitely weren't trying to limp into another week, were you, mate? Panthers 40 defeat the Dragons 20. Casey McLean at $2.20 against the Dragons, who were basically mentally all in Bali. I tripled that. Thanks for coming. Sebo and Guru stood him out. That's just easy punting.
It's a good punt by you. The fuck, you're zoned in at the moment.
220 though. Like, how zoned in do you need to be?
Well,
do you need to be zoned in?
No,
a little more than I was, apparently.
But you were on him.
I know, and then I fucking moved.
Yeah, because you're zoned out.
Yes,
you're
I'm
just.
nowhere. I'm
I don't think you need to be
close
zoned in to get a McLean at 220
Crazy.
against the Dragons. But you, on the other hand, getting onto DCE, you get wrapped up in the narrative, mate. You're a romantic.
I am a romantic.
You are. Rue's a romantic at heart, punters and dribblers. Know that. It's evidenced by his punting. Lippy, again, I'm going to make a real thing of you this week. Blaze, Jenkins 2 plus, and Casey. He gets 1 of 3 legs. He had a 30-1 bet. Again, definitely weren't trying to fucking limp in, were you, son? Titans 36 defeat the Tigers 28. I got a lot of shit for saying that the Titans would win. I don't know where that came from. Titans wanted to avoid the spoon. Tigers, job done for the season. It was a nice comeback, though. I'll grant them that because they looked shot to shit. Fair bit of red on the board. Few people at Titans plus 1.5. I also had Jaden Campbell into a Keeney who didn't score.
Got close a few
disappointing.
times. Yeah, it's been it's not the most disappointing thing about the year with Keeney, but another one there. I'll tell you what, the Titans, when they're irrelevant, they're fucking world beaters. That's when they play their best footy by far and away.
Yeah.
And we need to remember it for next year.
Yeah.
because they will be irrelevant.
Yeah.
The time will come, and then I'm all over them.
Okay.
Also, the thing with that game was they were only plus 1.5 outsiders. So I think if they had better odds, more people would have jumped on. But it just seems
That's
a bit fairer to go to the Tigers side at that minus 1.5.
It's a good point. There was no carrot. Is that
There
what you're
was
suggesting?
absolutely no carrot, like my sort of odds.
Well played by the bookies. The Lippy had a 33-1 thing that didn't come in. Sharks 24 defeat the Bulldogs 6. Red across the board. No Satili, no Preston, no KL, no Cherry, no Kikau, no Mulatalo, and no Dogs minus 4.5. Obviously, we move on. Dolphins 62 defeat the Raiders 24. Now, we'll get to it in a sec. I had Hammer 2 plus into a Trey Fuller. Trey Fuller, what the fuck? 62 points. 62 points, you don't want to score a try. Care to explain yourself?
He was in open space all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Care to explain yourself, mate? Very disappointing. I got to tell you, though, punters and dribblers, Sebo and Tom getting on Joe Roddy off the pine at 11.50. He scored 2. He scored 2 of them. Whispers coming in that people close to the Joe Roddy camp, some of them were on him for 2 or more. He was paying 70-1.
70s. Insane. Did it in like 5 minutes too. 2 tries.
Yeah, I think he's like the 10th player in history to score a double off the bench. It's crazy.
Unbelievable. Very, very, very impressive. So Tom on Safari gets a Joe Roddy. He carries on the form into the Eels, 66 points to 10. Absolute humping of the Knights. Junior Bolo at $8.50. It's a beautiful bet. It really is. Iongi doesn't score in a 66-point thrashing. Kelma Tuolangi doesn't score in a 66-point thrashing. So the Iongi Hattie for Sebo goes down. Kelma doesn't score for Roo. And Iongi and Kelma don't score for me. I'll give you your credit, your flowers here, Lippy. Joshy Carr 2 plus into a Dill Brown into only Para to score 20 points, $14.43.
Very good.
What about junior scoring? There was 3 guys in that game that had to score to get off the nudie run. All 3 scored.
Are you serious?
Riley Smith, Talon De Silva, and Junior. Crazy.
All 3 of them
All
got
3.
off the nudie.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Big credit to Charlie Guyman.
Dude, I
Could
tell you
have
what,
taken that try.
one of the great bets all time would have been nudie bet.
Nudie bet, yeah.
That's high.
If only we had someone to do this for us.
I
Mate,
told
if
you about
you-
Junior. Did I
if you
not say
told- if
Junior
you told-
Barlow?
no. If
I
you came
literally
on-
sat over in that demented seat down there and said Junior Barlow.
If you had
Anytime.
if you'd offered up nudie bet,
No,
punters would have-
No one else hit a nudie bet in outside of that Eels game. That thumping, 66-point thumping.
nudie bet gets up.
Just had some breaking news too, boys, I think
What's
you'll be
this?
interested in. Mick Ennis hired as Dragons assistant coach, so he'll be leaving Fox League as part of that deal.
Interesting.
Huge.
Didn't want anything to do with Manly. I thought he was offered the
Wasn't
head
he meant to
coach.
be- yeah.
They offered him head coach from 2027, maybe. He was like, absolutely not. So good things happening at the club. Unit Scooper. Tom had 1 from 5. Seb had 1 from 5. Rue had 2 from 5. Lippy 3 from 5. I was a turbo away, 4 from 5. Devastating. That's
What was
okay.
the odds on that?
$19.84. That's just like cherry ripe spot, mate.
Thank Christ.
Hot seat. Titans win plus 1.5. I go again. Weekly leaderboard. Sebo wins at 3 from 9 bets, 12.33 in the green. I had 2 from 9. I was 7.57 in the green. Tom, 2 from 9, 5.25 in the green. Lippy, 1 from 9, 2.63 in the green. Your plan didn't work. Sorry, brah. Guru, 1 from 9, minus 7.1. Overall leaderboard, I'm 24.23 in the green. Sebo, minus 6.49, sniffing around about even areas. Lippy moves to 3rd. Minus 52.99. Guru slips to 4th, minus 57.19, Roo. And Tommy Burms, where he always is, bringing up the rear, minus 81.44.
Am I out of hot seat now? Do I have enough weeks? I handed it to you.
It's week 7.
4 weeks left.
8. So if I lose it, it's week 8, week 9. No, you got heaps of time.
Do I? There's only...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's week 7.
4 weeks left.
There's only 4... Yeah. This is the first week of finals. Oh, I don't think there is 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I need all of you,
You
to
this week?
lose.
yeah, you need
I need
everyone to lose.
to lose.
7,
Then we win the
8,
last
9,
one.
10. Well, hang on. How are we gonna,
Bradbury.
Are we short a week here?
Yeah, I think we are. I don't think we ever actually counted out the entire season.
Feels like we're short a week.
We are, because we did 3 11 weeks. That would make it 33 weeks, but there's only 31 in the season. Well, 32 including Vegas. Yeah, we're exactly one short.
How did we do it last week? How did that work?
What do you mean?
Because last year we did 3-11s.
Yeah, we probably just never fucking counted it.
Probably not.
I don't know. Did we do Did we do trials or did we do?
No.
Oh, we must have done something before Vegas. Because there's 27 rounds,
Origin?
plus Vegas is 28 rounds.
Yes.
And then there's 4 weeks,
finals.
29, 30, 31. Yeah, so we are one short. I wonder how we did that last year.
I reckon you just generally messed up around, and then it was like,
No, we must have started
surely.
the season with a trial or something. Don't know.
Yeah, did we do like an All Stars or did we do a?
No, I didn't do All Stars.
Don't know. That's...
That's bad.
Interesting. We'll do all that next week and see where things land.
I mean, it just is what it is.
It
right?
is what it
What else are we
is.
gonna? Unless we go to the Greyhounds.
We could take it to the Greyhounds
I think
potentially.
we're definitely taking it to the Greyhounds.
We might take it to the Greyhounds. There will be an end of season party again, punters and dribblers, October 17th. Greyhounds. It was one of the great nights last year. The $1 Million Chase. Details to come. Keep the diaries free. Friday, October 17th. $1 Million Chase. The end of year finale party. We'll all be there. Myself, Rando, Roo, Sebo, Burmo. Even Tobler will be there. Won't you, Tobler? Absolutely. Thumbs up, Tobler. That's accountability, punters and dribblers. Let's get to some punting. Some good games this week. Very tough to read. IMO. Storm versus the Bulldogs at Amy Park. $1.50 the Storm. $2.60 the Dogs. The Lions 5.5, which seems meaty. Total points 38.5. Rando, talk to me, mate. Give me some value. Give me some things that I haven't seen. Show me the way.
It's going to be dry for kickoff in this game. It's raining all week in Melbourne, so keep that in mind. But as for kickoff, it'll be 0 millimetres in this game. Now, the Storm, they're at home. You got to trust them. They haven't lost consecutive games at home since 2022. They have won 14 of their last 15 home games against top 4 opponents as well. For the Bulldogs, they haven't won a finals game since 2015. So they've lost their last 3. So consider the Melbourne Storm there as the main favourites for this one. For try scorers, you can go with Xavier Coates. Obviously, he's pretty handy. 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Bulldogs. He's got a great record at Amy Park, scoring in each of his last 3 games as well. For a bit more value, Stephen Crichton, he's scored in each of his last 2 finals matches. He's also scored in 2 of his 3 finals games against the Melbourne Storm as well. So keep an eye on him. He's at 3s.
Okay.
Guru? 390 is that Critter.
390, so
Big
more
value
4s.
there. Already had Critter at 390. I like the Xavier Coates call. I'm going to chuck that in. That gives me $6.26. Now, another little topic. Did you see the Bulldogs? They launched their finals campaign. Their motto is something about belief. Hold on. What is it?
Super original.
Built on belief.
Built
so
on belief.
original
Yeah.
to the point that I'm not sure if you've seen, but the
Not built on
Brisbane
stats.
Lions are blowing up because that was their exact slogan last year for their entire season.
Built on belief.
Same words. Yeah, exact same.
The Lions
campaign.
did win the comp.
They did win
did.
the comp, yes, which is worth noting.
Lions won the comp. Don't think the Dogs can win the comp, but
I think they can win this.
yeah. Mate, it's the thing is that the Storm are missing Jerome Hughes and Pappenhausen.
Yep.
Massive outs. Like huge outs. And they have been so unconvincing.
Yeah, they did run with Meaney, Munster, Wishart and Grant in the spine back in 2023 against the Roosters at home and got the job done there. So 2 years more experience there for those 4.
Finals footy's different.
Do we think
cup of
Wishy stays at 7?
Yeah, I
It's
think
who
so.
I pick, but mate, everyone in commentary, Cam Smith, I think Cooper Cronk said it this week as
Pezzett.
well, they would all go Pezzett. So I would just wonder if it's going to be a late change.
I reckon I'll stay with Wishy. Trust in Wishy, trust in the process. I've cocked up a little bet here, which I quite like. I like the look of, I like the feel of. The line, the total points is 38.5. I've shifted that out marginally to 40.5. I think this reeks of an unders game. Storm with their, second or third best offensive side. The Bulldogs, I think they're going to lean heavily into defence for this game. Get back to what they're good at, what they're great at, which is defence. I don't think there's a shitload of points. I like either team less than 12.5, and I like Coates at $5.20. I like that bet. It feels right.
Nice.
It feels right. Like, what's Coates paying?
$1.85,
So
which is pretty good for...
I'm like juicing Coates with things that I think look likely. That's what I'm
Who do
doing.
you think wins this one?
Storm by like 6 or 7. Potentially.
I don't mind Canterbury with the start, 5.5.
I don't mind the start for the Dogs.
For the Dogs.
As in, like, I think
Well, you
this
just
could
said
be really
no.
It'll be within 6 points.
I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be really tight.
Yeah.
That's why I've got either team less than 12.5. Do you know what I mean? That's why that's there. Because I'm giving myself even an extra 6 points on what I think's probably going to happen.
Yeah. Dogs won't pump if they win. They'll win 1-12 in the Storm.
There's no way the Dogs will pump them if they
Yeah.
win, and I can't see the Storm rolling out of pumping. Can
it's
you?
easy. That's an easy one.
That's
I
a- like,
it.
that's
I
a
like
good
it.
bet.
That is a good bet. I like it.
You're loving that bet, Roo, aren't you, bro?
It's very you. It's not very me. It's very you. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's a compliment.
Okay, good.
You're seeing them
Backhanded at
fucking
best.
planets at the moment.
Yeah. It was just the tone in which you said it
Yeah.
that I didn't like, nor did I appreciate.
Take it how you will.
24,
Who's our Lippy? What are we
24
talking?
units this time of the year, mate. Hey? Not bad.
Yeah. You're doing
Now-
well. Motherfucker.
Dylan DeBeldy? Hope I pronounced that correctly. Dylan DeBeldy. DUBBELDE. DeBeldy. Dylan DeBeldy. I actually completely forgot about the Lippy. Sebo's away. I was like, maybe he's organised at Sebo, but then obviously why the fuck would he? So I just went straight into the inbox. Who was the first person there? Oh, Dylan DeBeldy. With a nice selection of bets from last week that all got up. He's like, surely this gets me in. It did, brother. It got you in. Had the Nets bed slip there. Knows how to play it. He also had all his bets ready to go. So, Dylan, you're up, son. Your chance at history. Can you beat the best, which is us? Probably not.
At the ripe old age we're at, not very often you see a last name for the first time. DeBeldy's a new one for me.
Never seen it. Like, I look at a name like that and I go, what did the DeBeldys do? Because you know how usually last names are based on what you did? Can we look up what DeBeldy means? It's probably another it's probably French or something.
Possibly deriving from the word dubel, or double in brackets, and the second element that could refer to a geographical feature or diminutive.
Okay.
Could be associated with individuals who had a connection to two dams, suggesting a link to water management or agriculture.
Okay, so he's a
So
water.
he's a farm boy. He's a farm boy surrounded by dams.
He's a big dam guy.
He's got Dutch roots.
Doesn't mind a yabby.
Dutch roots.
Okay. Oh, Dylan Dam.
The Dutch yabby farmer.
The Dutch yabby farmer, Dylan DeBeldy. Katoa, 275 is his bet. That's up and down, you know. He's been great, Katoa. Not a bad price, 275 for him. But it's a finals game.
Without
a lot of unknowns.
Husey too.
A lot of unknowns. A lot of unknowns. Warriors, Panthers. Warriors, Panthers. Go Media Stadium. That's in Auckland, punters and dribblers. Warriors, $3.20 outsiders. Panthers, $1.35. The Lions, 9.5. Total points, 43.5. Rando. Can the Warriors win?
It's going to be dry for this game in Auckland, but on Friday it will be raining as well, so it could be wet on the field. The Warriors, they've struggled at home lately. They've lost 5 of their last 7 home games. The Panthers, we know they play really well in finals. They've got the longest active finals winning streak. I think it's now at 10 games. On top of that, they've won 9 of their last 10 meetings against the Warriors. But the big one here for Warriors fans to be worried about is this 6th to 7th matchup. 7th place has a winning record against 6th place. So they do like an ambush historically. So I don't mind the Panthers there. The line at -9.5 is interesting because half of the Warriors games this season has been decided by 1 to 6 points. The most close games of any team this year. For try scorers, I mean, the man, Casey McLean, he's got to come into calculations here. 9 tries in his last 8 games. That right edge for the Warriors is their weakest. It's conceded 40% of their tries this season. If you're looking for a bit more value, you can look to Liam Martin. He scored in each of his last 2 finals games, and he scored in 3 of his last 4 against the Warriors.
Yep. Guru, how you seen him, son?
I think the Panthers win this one. I'm not sure by how much. I think the Warriors will get up and about for this one at home, but I've got the Panthers to win. Paul Alamotti recalled into the side. They dropped Milky yesterday. Very
Crazy.
big call. You don't like it?
I get that Alamotti's been there and done that in the finals, and I guess that's the experience they're going to take forward.
Yeah.
So, but I thought Jenkins has been playing some bloody good footy.
He's been playing really well, Jenkins. As you said, Alamotti, finals experience. I think when Ivan backs a guy at this time of the year, they tend to come up trumps. You look at Isaac Tungo and those sort of guys last year. So I've got Alamotti in there. I don't know which wing he'll play.
Right.
You reckon he'll play right?
He plays right. Brian usually plays left.
He'll go left. Okay.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. And I've got Scotty Sorensen. He'll be running at that corridor of Tanner Boyd. I think it'll be a spot that they'll look to isolate. So Panthers, Alamotti, and Sorensen. I think I'm just betting on Sorensen at $9.22.
You essentially are betting on Sorensen at $9.22. That's how I would view a bet like that, Roo.
Correct. Yeah.
I just don't know if Scotty's got it in him. But for $9.22,
Me and Scotty have been connected over the years, though. We've had a few moments.
You had a good win on him against the Warriors earlier this season, didn't you? You had him outright
against the Warriors. Yes.
Yeah, he scored a double. I think it was like $6.
is that right?
Maybe. Don't
Okay.
remember. Makes sense, though.
Well, I was first introduced to Scotty Sorensen by the great Tim Williams,
Yes.
who had him first try scorer, I think, on a nerd out,
He
paying huge money, maybe 30 to 1, 40 to 1, 51, can't remember. Look it up. I like the Panthers here. I just can't see how the Warriors get it over them with all the injuries, with how the season's sort of come to a close. The Panthers look hot and horny and ready to fuck. I got to tell you. Interviewed Nathan Cleary the other day. The man is zoned in, but relaxed, which is terrifying. Zoned in, but relaxed.
He's got that look in his eye.
Oh, he's glinted. Let me tell you, the kid is all glint. I cannot see a world where the Warriors win this game, unfortunately. Panthers, they get the job done into a Casey McLean because 9-8. I mean, wake up, people. And into Cleary because Mr. Glint, Mr. Hog all the fucking action, Mr. Hog all the comps. You listen, we had a great interview with him the other day. If you haven't seen it, check it out, Hello Sport YouTube. I just think that out of the fact that him and I have got a bond now, I'm not going to say we're brothers, but we're pretty close.
I got sent a stat, actually.
We're pretty close. I like him in there as well, 831.
Got a stat about him sent to me last night, actually. This recalled my memory. He's 8 from 8 in sudden death elimination finals.
That's fucked.
8 from 8.
Yeah, because the only game they lost since that grand final was
that
week
grand
1
final.
against South, wasn't it?
Yeah, week 1 against South, which wasn't
not
elimination.
elimination.
No. And then, of course, the grand final, which is not a sudden death
The
elimination final.
Iceman.
So in elimination finals, he's 8 from 8.
8 from 8 in his career.
So, you know.
Also going over to New Zealand to play in Jet Cleary's backyard, the younger brother.
Well, he's going to give it to Jet, isn't he? You know.
Doing
This
good
is
things,
how-
Jet.
Yeah, and credit to him. But is he doing things that Nathan's doing?
Not yet.
No.
I don't think Nathan's won a New South Wales Cup comp, so he may as well.
Yeah, true.
He's got a
Is that
chance.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleary's played 1 game of Cup, but anyway.
There we go. Lippy. The old Dutch dam farmer. Blaze, McLean, Alamotti, Edwards, $35.07. Sure. Sharks, Roosters. This I'm unsure about, punters and drillers. Sharks are 2.10 outsiders, $1.73 the Roosters. This is at Shark Park, a stadium that Buzz, who is a Shark supporter, says isn't fit for finals games. Is that a bad omen when your number one fan's having a crack at the club before a finals game at Shark Park? I don't know. Let the punter and the driller decide. The line is 2.5 points. The over and under, the total points is 46.5. Rando.
The Sharks, they've been travelling pretty well. It's going to be dry for this game in Shark Park. They've won their last 6 home games, and this fixture between 5th and 8th, it's the most skewed. Only 2 8th-place teams in the new final system have beaten 5th place. That was the Cowboys 2017 and the Raiders in 2022. Can the Roosters be the 5th all-time 8th team to progress through to the second week of the finals? Well, they've won all 3 finals games they've played against the Sharks. They had that historic win 2 years ago, 13-12 at Shark Park as well. They've won 5 of the last 7 games at Shark Park too. So it's going to be very tight between these two teams, but leaning slightly to the Roosters. For try scorers, of course, you've got Daniel Tupu. He's just scoring tries for fun with Sam Walker in that side. He scored 7 tries in 8 games with him there. On top of that, he has a great record against the Sharks. He's scored 8 tries in his last 7 games against them too. But if you're looking for a bit more value, there's some value here in the forwards for the Sharks. Teague Wilton, he's scored 3 times this season. 2 of those times were against the Roosters. And Adam Fanua-Blake scored in 2 of his last 3 home games. And the Roosters, they're 3rd for tries conceded to props this season.
Did you say only 5 8th-place teams have got through to finals week 2?
4. The the Warriors of 2008, the Eels of 2009, the Cowboys 2017, Raiders 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a tough position. Half of those teams went on to make the grand final. Thank you.
Shout out to Michael Witt too from the 08 Warriors.
The old
One
point.
of the great moments.
M. Witt. Shout out
Real
to
estate
M. Witt.
agent on
Former
the Gold
Seagull.
Coast now.
Shout out to M. Witt. Yes, that's right. Okay, what do you like here, Guru? In a tough fixture to pick.
Tough fixture. I find the Sharks, I think the Roosters win, but I think the Sharks are interesting. It's the first final series since Fitzy's arrived. There's no pressure on them. No expectation. Normally we're all talking about Nico and the Sharks. Are they going to win a finals game? No one seems to give a fuck at the moment. You agree, or like I just felt
So you're saying it's the first year that there's no pressure.
On the Sharks, I think so, yeah. There's no chat around them. Normally there's a heap of expectation. Are they going to crack? How's Nico going to perform all this stuff? I don't know. I'm not hearing any chat. You guys agree, disagree?
I think the big thing, the big monkey they got off their back last season, I think they're on an 8-game finals losing streak, and they broke that, beating the Cowboys. And then they put up a bit of a fight against the Panthers in that prelim. But yeah.
So they have won a finals game.
They have won. They won that game against the Cowboys, which would have been their toughest opponent that final series.
They also, from memory, that prelim final last year, they were up against Penrith at halftime or something, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. That 6-0 or 6-all.
Yeah.
It was tight, and then the second half they ran away with it.
I know. I just think it's a bit of a different situation with the Sharks to where they found themselves in previously. Just not as much pressure. I still think the Roosters win. James Tedesco, he's at $2.70. I think he's going to absolutely shit in for a Dally M medal. And I like Teddy to cross in this one, $2.70. Clive Churchill odds, he went from 51 to 21 last week.
Huge. Oh, difficult. It's very difficult. My brain is a little bit all over the place, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, you're making great points about the 5th versus 8th thing. There is less pressure, it feels like, on the Sharks than there has been, but it's still the Sharks, and they still don't love September. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
I don't think they love September.
Not since 2016.
Yeah, but that was an anomaly. That was a standout. That was the statistical anomaly.
Didn't want to say it, but I thought you were going somewhere with that.
There's only one word. And so I just got to go. I got to go with history here. I got to go with the finals form line. Like, yeah, they won a game last year, but historically they've been pretty poor. The Roosters, if they're humming, there's not many teams that can hang with them. Like, they've got so many points in them. I like Sam Walker hitting his boy up, Daniel Tupou. I like him for 2 or more because he scores 1. Like, that's just locked in. If you assume that the Sharks shit the bed again, which is likely, then the Roosters win. And then if you assume that Tupou at least scores 1, which he will, I'm getting $6.01 for Tupou to score a try. That's how I look at it. That's how I'm viewing it.
Last time Roosters played Sharks, Tupu scored like 2 tries in the first 10 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, leaped over Sione
exclusively
Katoa.
to him.
Yeah.
Right, we'll leap again, son. Get up and work. Leap for me, baby. $6.01. Lippy, the Dutch dam farmer. Mr. Yabby. Teague Wilton, $6.20.
I don't mind that.
That's all right.
I don't mind it. I think Teague can be a bit of a cock tease sometimes.
He can't. Well, he's only scored in 2 games this year. So.
Right.
Has he really?
Yeah, so he's a cock tease.
Yeah, he's a bit of a cock tease.
He's a massive cock tease.
Everyone wants to get on him, but yeah, he teases.
I think there's honour in picking Teague and getting him. Like, I think that you walk around with your chest puffed out a bit more if you head a Teague. Like, it makes you look like you're an elite gambler if you go, I hit a Teague. I stood a Teague out.
At $6 as well. That's crazy.
You stand a Teague out and you hit that, you walk around with a puffed out chest, but be warned, punters and dribblers, he is a cock tease and rarely will he blow you. Very rarely. Raiders Broncos, GIO Stadium. This is a huge game. $1.68 the Raiders, $2.20 the Broncos. Broncos finding form late. Lions -3.5. Total points 44.5. Raiders got absolutely spanked last week. History's against them now. Rando, your stat, 50, no teams have conceded 50 to win the comp. Joe Tarpano reckons that records are made to be broken. What do you think?
This is going to be a really interesting game. It's going to be dry and sunny for
So they're
this
all
match in the
dry?
Raiders. All dry.
Great.
Only concern would be that Melbourne and Warriors game because it's raining the day before. But other than that, all dry. The Raiders, they are 11-1 at home this season. They've won 4 of their last 5 home games against the Broncos. The big stat for the Broncos is that they haven't won an away final since 2009. They've lost 9 in a row away from home in finals. On top of that, we've got just my mind just went away. That's the main stat. For try scorers, though, there was something.
This guy wants to get to fucking Greece.
One day, yeah, please. My head's in Europe. I'm almost done. One more game. For try scorers, we got Karapani and Reece Walsh, who have both scored in 4 consecutive games. They're over $2 each. The Raiders, the top scoring position against them this season are left wingers, and a fullback has scored in 2 of the last 4 games against Canberra too. If you're looking for a bit more value, then you can look to Ethan Strange. 5 tries in his last 3 games, 5 tries in his last 4 home games, and that right side of the Broncos is their weakest in defence, which he'll be running at.
Well, I like that because I've got Strange and Karapani at $7.08. It's almost like I'm so tapped in that the stats are coming to me.
Strange at 375 is fucked.
Strange at
What the
375, he scored in his last 3 games. Thank you very much. Yum, yum, yum. And Karapani, $7.08. Dean Mariner's gone to sleep. Karapani gets the job done. $7.08. Am I missing something? Rue, am I missing something?
No, you haven't missed something in a while, mate.
Not missing anything.
I'm eyeballing this game. I think the Raiders will be too good. I still have a lot of question marks about the Broncos, their underbelly.
How many question marks?
Heaps of question marks.
Heaps, okay.
Riddler kind of areas.
Okay.
I think that the Raiders win. I think they'll be too tough. And I just think who sort of I think the Broncos are the shiny toy. The Raiders, they just get the job done every week. And I just think who personifies that? Zach Hosking, the mule. $5. Ideal cross. Fogarty will put him over on that edge. Yeah. $5 for Hosking, I think that's unreal.
You know what I like about the bet? The mule bet? Hosking was born in Manly. Do your own research, but I believe he was. This has got like roll up your socks, roll up your sleeves. Let's just get down to brass tacks. Come into the trenches with us, gentlemen, and let's get dirty rugby league on.
Not only born in Manly, used to be a Bronco, and they let him go because I don't think he was flash enough.
Yep.
Ricky just says,
and he looks like Timmy Williams. Of course he doesn't look flash enough.
He also played for the Panthers, didn't he?
He did. Yep.
So he knows what winning's about. I like the odds more than anything else. $5 neat. Just a $5.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I just came back from Greece and found the stat that I was blurring about. Fourth hasn't beat first since 2019 in a final.
So it's 5 years. 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5.
Yep.
Okay. Last 5 starts. Hard to do. Especially down in Canberra. They'll be foaming at the mouth down there, the ACT faithful. What are they called? Canberrans. Canberrans. I realised that as I started doing it, like, there's no way I can do this without say faithful. Jordan Ricky at 625. Again, Jordan Ricky's a cock tease.
Yeah.
There's 2 back-to-back cock teasers here from the Dutch Yabby farmer. Like, yeah, we all want to hit a Jordan Ricky.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hit a Jordan? Who doesn't want to sleep with Jordan Ricky? No one. But he doesn't just fuck anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Not really.
$6.25. Maybe. Probably not. Unit scoopers. Unit scoopers, unit scoopers, unit scoopers. These are important. These are important, punters and dribblers. Probably not 100%, but you sort of need to hit one of these to catch me. So, Guru,
I might need to
what's
hit
the
two of them.
plan? What's the plan, Stan?
All right, I'm going to take the guys I've bet on here. Critter at $3.90. I like him against the Melbourne Storm. Scotty Sorensen, that matchup with Tanner Boyd. As I said, I think they'll isolate him. Teddy, I think he's already scored. And the Mule, I've backed off a little bit for my unit scooper. I think I'm getting a little bit greedy guts there. So Raiders, I'm going to take them with the minus 3.5. I'm getting $96.03 for that one.
Thought you were going to take a wing or any winger in that game. They're all $2 plus.
In which game?
The Raiders Broncos. But you can take the $1.60.
I'm going to take the
minus 3.5,
minus
whatever.
3.5.
Is the way you're looking at this, it's like you get $96 for Sorensen?
It's not how I'm looking at this, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I've got either team less than 12.5, Storm versus Dogs. Only the Panthers to score 20 points against the Warriors. I've got Teddy, I've got Strange, $31.10.
That Panthers leg is a fucking cracker.
It's good, isn't it?
That's very good.
Storm, Panthers, Tupou, Marky Mark and Strange, $20.42. That's the Lippy. I repeat, Storm, Panthers, Tupou, Marky Mark and Strange, $20.42. We get to the hot seat. I like this one again. I just want to roll them all the way through to $1,000, punters and dribblers. Only the Panthers to score $1.92. I think that is outrageous.
That's a fucking good bet.
Only the Panthers to score 20 points, $1.92. When the fuck have the Warriors scored 20 points? Can someone remind me? Have they scored 20 points in the last 15 weeks?
Only last week, but yeah.
Who against?
Manly.
Yeah, but, mate. Manly.
Jeez,
Outside of that, there's a lot of 12s, a lot of 16s, a lot of 18s, a lot of 10s, a lot of 4s, a lot of... Yeah. You got it there, mate?
Yeah, in all of their last 3 games they have.
They have.
Yeah. But then
But
in
it's
the
the Panthers
four,
and
in
it's
the
a
four
finals
behind,
game.
in the 4 before that,
Yeah.
they didn't crack 20.
And who did they
That
score
was
20?
against
Who
the
did they score
Titans,
20 against in the
Dolphins.
last couple of games?
So Manly, Para, Titans, and then they couldn't score 20 against the Dragons, Bulldogs, Dolphins, Titans.
Listen, this is a finals game, punters and dribblers. This is a different kettle of fish. This is a different thing altogether. Only Panthers have scored 20 points, $1.92. That's the hot seat. And that's the weight. Punters and dribblers, a reminder that the finals fever pot is open right now. It's open. And it closes 7 o'clock Friday night. Get in while the getting's good. Tom and I will be punting on all 4 finals game this weekend. You've seen from my bets today. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So jump on board. Do not miss it. Shout out to Neds. Thank you for your support. You're the best in the business. Gentlemen, thanks very much.
Pleasure having
Skeleton
on.
crew.
How good. Will it just be just you two next week? Or who's
No,
left?
Tommy will be back.
Tom's back.
Tommy will
Fair
be
enough. No,
Rando,
very
it's been an
excited.
honour this year, mate.
It's been a pleasure as always. Thanks for having me on for 4 seasons in a row.
What's your prediction?
Are
for
we
back
4
end of the
now?
season?
We fought. We're 20, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Isn't that beautiful?
Brilliant.
What a beautiful thing. Part of the
Incredible.
furniture now, Rando. Mate, love
Absolutely.
your haircut again.
Yeah, I've got the player option, I think, in my contract too.
Yeah, well, listen, we haven't... We'll
We'll
see.
be in negotiation. November 30.
Yeah. November 30, we can sit down and chat.
Are you going to return and Eddie's going to be the winner, or do you think someone can run him down?
I think Eddie's going to take it home now.
Thank you,
He's
mate.
looking very good. He's looking very good. Unless Sebo can find some of his European magic.
It's European Sebo.
It's European
Yeah.
Sebo that
European
concerns
Sebo
me.
is scary. A European Sebo unit scooper terrifies the fuck out of me.
With the greatest respect, Rue, I don't think you're anywhere close.
No, I don't. Very fair.
If that's what you were trying to get me to say.
He was trying to get you to say something. Rue, thank you very much, man.
Pleasure as always, mate.
See you next week.
Skeleton crew.
Bye-bye.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website